Hi guys, my name is Adesha. On today's episode of Mailbox, as usual, we'll be addressing different mails from different people all over the world. My first story today is from Gift. Gift is from London. She says, my brother likes my friend. Ever since my elder brother told me that he likes my friend Goodness and wants to be in a relationship with her, I've been so uncomfortable. I like my friend, but I find it weird she's dating my brother. Besides, I know certain things she's been involved in, and I don't want someone like that for my brother. What should I do? So, Gifts, you don't interfere in issues of love, you know? I mean, yes, there's high tendency that your friend Goodness might have lived a funny life that you feel is not ideal, but now our story has changed. Your brother is in love with her. Why not watch their relationship and pray for a positive outcome? Because sometimes when people are embarking on certain things, because we already have a certain mindset, we just feel that everything will lead that way. I think you should be more positive than negative, so that you know somebody's story doesn't mean the person can have another story, you know, the person can live another good life. And I don't think you should also be quick to condemn, because even the scripture says you should not condemn so that you will not be condemned. So it's important that you pray for them and your mindset is positive as far as their relationship is concerned. If your brother is in love with her and they genuinely like each other, you really don't decide who love who in the matter of love. It's between both of them, so let them figure it out. They're adults. So I think I've been able to help to a certain extent with my response. The next mail is from Abiodun. Abiodun is from Ibadan. He says, stuck between traveling out and buying a car. My name is Biodun. I'm stuck between getting a car and traveling out of the country. I have a good job here in Nigeria, but I also want to travel out of the country to start up a new life. I'm not sure of how things will work over there, so I think if I should just say stay back and buy a car with this money I've saved. I don't know which is better. Advice, please. So Biodun, this is it. I like the fact that you said certain things in your story that are quite interesting and very affirmative. So you said you have a good job and you're not doing bad. So it means that you're doing well. Just like I would tell anybody in conversations or discussions. So the issue of relocation is not a trip, and I'll keep saying it again. You're starting a new life, and by the time you look at your age and what you've done or where you're going to, you must be certain about the reason why you're traveling. If you're just traveling as a guesswork or to go and do trial and error, I'll advise you do not go. Because if you have a good job here, why not just stay back? From whatever savings you make, you can always go on a trip, a week, 2 weeks, come back. At least you'll begin to have experiences about how it is out there before trying to make that final decision. I think you should go and get the car with the money. That way, you're mobile around, you're having a good job, and then all this experience that you want abroad, you will still end up having it from that savings that you make from your job. So my advice to you would be that think about the traveling. If it's not that there's a job waiting for you over there, or there must be a job, because you can't go there and start to look for a job. You would rent, you would feed yourself, you transport yourself, you need logistics and what have you. So I would advise that you go for the car rather than going on the trip. And for your trip in future, you have to really think about it if it's something you're certain about and you want to do. So that's my response for Abiodun from Ibadan. My last story for today is from Andrew. Andrew is from Lagos. He says, I think my wife is cheating. I found out that my wife has been communicating with her ex who left the country before we got married. And according to her, they are just friends. He's been sending gifts and money, and when I ask her, she says he's just doing it for old time's sake. I'm not comfortable with it. Please, am I overreacting? So Andrew, no, you're not overreacting. So I mean, you guys are couples. So I mean, once you see a partner, once you're not sure about what the other partner is doing, I think it's also important that you ask and you are clear about it. So don't think, don't guess, don't assume. Maybe you stumble into a message or you see something that you feel you're not comfortable with. I think it's important that you ask or you talk to your partner. In your wife's case, you said if you're sure that whatever she's receiving is from her ex, because for you two, you might be assuming that the gifts are from the ex. And if you're certain about it that it's from the ex, I think you also need to speak to your wife, because there's a lot of dilly-dally in this conversation. So she can't be in this relationship, because there's something about gifts as well, just like I say. So I like to be very practical. When people give me gifts, especially people that I don't think I should be receiving gifts from, in my case, I return them. I don't know how any other person reacts to gifts. In my own case, I return them. So because when you receive things from people, sometimes it's another form of communication that is very subtle that a lot of people really do not know. So you think, oh, the guy buys me stuff, oh, he just likes to buy me stuff. No, he doesn't just like to buy stuff. He's going somewhere. So you will get comfortable to that extent that when he now says what is in his mind, you want to be diplomatic. If on a normal day, somebody that you say, you know what, you want to be very firm with, but because you've gotten a lot of things from the person, for him or her, it could be male, it could be female, it's a form of investment, you know, and it's a form of communication as well. So when you receive gift, you must be able to identify the purpose of the gift. It's not your birthday, it's not an anniversary, they are not congratulating you for anything. Somebody's just buying you gifts, and especially for somebody that's thrown advances at you, or that you know you don't really have, it's not just a regular friend. If it's a regular friend, of course your friends, you just throw gifts at them. But for somebody that you know that there's been something intimate between both of you, I think you should just call a spade a spade. Cut off whatever gifts or form of communication you guys are having for a healthy relationship, because if you don't, it's going to affect your home, and it's not like you're going back to the guy. So just get it straight, and let your wife know that you're aware of what she's doing. She needs to stop. Whatever she now does after that will now determine how you would act. But then again, pray about it. Everything needs prayer. That's it. So that'll be all for today's episode of Mailbox. Till next time, bye-bye.